Have you ever stared at that little booklet in your hand and realized it is either a golden ticket to the entire planet or a logistical nightmare waiting to happen? To the untrained eye, all passports look pretty much the same, just a few stamped pages wrapped in a colorful cardboard cover. But in reality, your passport is one of the most lopsided, politically charged documents on Earth. While a citizen from Singapore or Japan can casually breeze through airport security in over 190 countries without ever filling out a single piece of paperwork, a traveler from a less fortunate nation might have to spend thousands of dollars, endure months of invasive interviews, and submit mountains of bank statements just to cross a single border. Today, we are breaking down the hidden world of global mobility to unpack the secret formulas, backdoor deals, and geopolitical power plays that determine exactly why some passports hold the keys to the kingdom, while others leave you completely stranded at the gate. Before we unlock the secret alliances, economic calculations, and high-stakes diplomacy that dictate the strength of your passport, make sure to hit that like button and click subscribe right now. By joining our global community, you secure a front row seat to all our fast-paced breakdowns of world economics, geopolitical secrets, and fascinating international trends. Go ahead, turn on that notification bell so you never miss a single eye-opening upload, and let's dive straight into the hidden mechanics of global passport power. Number 10. The ultimate index of mobility. To understand passport power, we have to look at how international mobility is officially measured and ranked. The global standard is the Henley Passport Index, which uses exclusive data from the International Air Transport Association to rank booklets based on the exact number of destinations their holders can access without a prior visa. A country's score is a direct mathematical reflection of its standing on the global stage. Nations at the top of the list enjoy frictionless travel to the world's largest economies, while countries at the bottom face immense bureaucratic walls. This ranking system isn't just a point of national pride, it is a dynamic, real-time report card that measures a country's total geopolitical influence, economic stability, and international trust at any given moment in history. Number 9. Economic might makes flight. The single biggest engine driving a passport's strength is the sheer size and stability of its home country's economy. Wealthy nations with high gross domestic product per capita are viewed by international governments as low-risk partners. Wealthier citizens are highly coveted by foreign tourism boards because they possess significant disposable income to spend on luxury hotels, dining, and retail while traveling abroad. Conversely, countries suffering from severe economic stagnation, hyperinflation, or high unemployment rates often find their passports heavily restricted. Foreign governments fear that travelers from financially distressed regions might use temporary tourist visas to enter a country and illegally overstay to look for unauthorized work, prompting border agencies to slap them with strict, mandatory visa requirements. Number 8. The magic of reciprocity. International diplomacy operates on a very simple, old-school rule: you scratch my back and I will scratch yours. This concept is known as diplomatic reciprocity, and it is a foundational pillar of passport strength. If country A decides to allow citizens from country B to cross its borders completely visa-free, country B is highly expected to return the exact same privilege. When two nations sign a mutual visa waiver agreement, both of their passports instantly get a power boost on the global index. However, if a nation decides to close its borders or introduce tedious entry requirements for a specific ally, that ally will almost always retaliate by implementing identical restrictions, causing a sudden drop in passport utility. Number 7. Soft power and cultural alliances. Beyond cold hard cash and trade agreements, a passport's strength relies heavily on a nation's soft power and historical alliances. Countries that maintain extensive networks of embassies, participate actively in global humanitarian efforts, and avoid controversial international disputes build up massive reserves of diplomatic goodwill. For instance, nations like Switzerland or New Zealand are globally perceived as neutral, peaceful, and cooperative actors, which naturally translates into widespread, friction-free travel access for their citizens. When a country cultivates a highly positive international image, foreign governments are significantly more inclined to waive visa restrictions, viewing their citizens not as potential security threats or liabilities, but as welcome cultural ambassadors and trustworthy visitors. Number 6. The strength of regional blocs. Belonging to a powerful political or economic club can instantly supercharge a passport's global utility. The absolute best example of this phenomenon is the European Union. Under the Schengen Agreement, citizens of participating European nations enjoy complete freedom of movement, allowing them to live, work, and travel across dozens of countries without encountering a single border checkpoint. Furthermore, because the European Union negotiates visa waiver agreements as a massive, unified bloc representing hundreds of millions of wealthy consumers, it possesses immense leverage. When the bloc negotiates with foreign governments, it secures sweeping multi-country visa exemptions that instantly catapult every single member nation directly to the absolute top tiers of the global passport power rankings. Number 5. The dark side of border security. While economic prosperity opens borders, political instability, active conflicts, and high crime rates pull the emergency brake on passport power. When a nation plunges into civil unrest, undergoes a sudden coup, or suffers from systemic corruption, foreign intelligence agencies immediately flag that country's passport as a high-security risk. Governments worry that weak administrative infrastructure could allow fraudulent or stolen passports to fall into the hands of bad actors. To protect their own domestic national security, host countries implement stringent, multi-layered visa application processes. These rigorous checks allow immigration officers to thoroughly vet every single applicant's background, criminal history, and true intentions long before they are ever allowed to step foot onto an international flight. Number 4. The rise of golden passports. For the ultra-wealthy, a weak birth passport is nothing more than a temporary inconvenience that can be completely bypassed using a controversial financial strategy known as citizenship by investment. Several nations across the Caribbean and Europe officially offer legal golden passport programs. In exchange for a massive, direct economic donation to the government or a significant local real estate purchase, foreign millionaires can legally acquire full citizenship and a brand new passport in a matter of months. This practice allows wealthy individuals from restricted nations to legally buy their way into elite global mobility, securing visa-free entry into the European Schengen Zone or the United Kingdom without ever actually having to reside in their newly adopted home country. Number 3. The logistics of illegal immigration. Immigration departments around the world are continuously tracking a metric known as the visa overstay rate. This data point measures the exact percentage of visitors from a specific country who enter legally on a temporary tourist visa but fail to return home when their time expires. If a particular nationality shows a historically high trend of overstaying or filing for asylum after arrival, foreign governments will swiftly revoke their visa-free privileges. To prevent unauthorized immigration, border agencies enforce strict pre-clearance visa rules. This forces travelers to prove they possess deep ties to their home country, such as permanent property ownership, steady corporate employment, or immediate family responsibilities, before they are granted permission to travel. Number 2. History's long colonial shadow. The current global map of passport power is deeply intertwined with the lingering structural legacies of 19th and 20th century colonialism. Many former colonies still maintain tight diplomatic, economic, and linguistic ties with their previous administrative powers. These historical relationships frequently manifest as special, streamlined immigration pathways or unique bilateral visa agreements that aren't extended to neighboring countries. For example, members of the Commonwealth of Nations or territories with historical European administrative ties often enjoy much smoother travel access to specific Western countries. These deep historical roots create a lingering baseline of international mobility that continues to heavily influence modern passport rankings long after colonies have achieved full independent sovereignty. Number 1. The inherent unfairness of geopolitics. At its core, the global passport hierarchy is a stark, unavoidable reminder of the fundamental asymmetry of international geopolitics. An individual has absolutely zero control over where they are born. Yet the random lottery of birth dictates their global freedom of movement for a significant portion of their life. A highly educated doctor from a developing nation might face months of bureaucratic rejection trying to attend a global medical conference, while a college dropout from a dominant economic superpower can pack a backpack and explore the world with zero advanced planning. Passports are far more than mere travel documents. They are a profound reflection of global inequality, separating the world's population into distinct tiers of international privilege and restriction. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you think the current global passport system is a fair way to maintain international security, or is it time for the world to move toward a more open, equal system of global travel? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. If this geopolitical deep dive opened your eyes today, please smash that like button, click subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Stay curious, stay adventurous, and I will see you in the very next video.